Let's crossplay Radiant Tactics. Hi, I'm Michael Vossen, author of Radiant Tactics, and in this series we're cross-playing the newly released crossplay demos. So, Radiant Tactics is an RPG system that lets you play all of the tactics genre's best styles. So it'll let you cross-play games like a Magic the Gathering co-op to something that plays more like a Warhammer 40k skirmish, kind of a big war game scale style, to what we're playing today is more like a Fire Emblem Final Fantasy Tactics skill game. So if you saw us last time, we did some character creation, and this time we're going to take that character into its first battle. All right, let's see how it goes. So you can find this and other crossplay demos at our website, www.radianttactics.com. You'll need a copy of the digital rules that are available free. Just go to Digital Rules and Products, and you should be able to download a copy. And so in this squad, this is a single squad tactics battle. It's kind of, like I said, it was comparable to a Final Fantasy Tactics, other games, Fire Emblem, Tactics Ogre, Shining Force. It really focuses on squad versus squad combat. On our demo pages, it tells you a little bit about the style of play that we're looking for, what it's really strong at, what its kind of emphasis and kind of where the fun's at. And it also kind of shows you how to set up and get the what you need to play. So we've got all the scenario settings here under demo scenario setup, and you could also get all the assets you see here are downloadable for free on the download demo assets button here. I'll be setting this up in Roll20. It's a digital tabletop platform that lets you kind of play these games with your friends. You could also print these products. Right now we're in alpha, so they're it's kind of a print yourself, a little bit do-it-yourself style, but we hope to support printed products in the future. When you finish the playtest, if you want to really help us out, let us know how close the game is to the target. We've identified a number of parameters that we want to be adjusting in these scenarios, kind of try to get the closer experience. Things like lethality and challenge, and how fitting the map is for things. So let us know what works, what doesn't, and you can just kind of submit it by that form there. If you really want to help us even more, go ahead help us build a community by sharing it, and tips are appreciated. You could join our Patreon to do that, or just kind of use it to make a donation. I've loaded and set it up the scenario onto Roll20. So you'll notice kind of here that my forces are deployed in the blue deployment zone here, what was the deployment zone on the map, and the enemy forces are out here. So in this mode, we don't have a turn limit. It's kind of we win. Our objective is to take out the enemy leader, and kind of we win when we take that down. But we've got as much time as we want to do it. And so this mode's a little bit more like Shining Force, Final Fantasy Tactics, a Fire Emblem sort, and the strategy I'm going to use here is I want to kind of like take the enemies on one at a time. There's roughly an equal amount here, but it's going to be using the enemy AI, and so I want to kind of try to use as many of my forces against as few of theirs. I've playing kind of crossplay with my character. I've swapped out my Sophrona for the just kind of one of the Dverg there, not Dverg, a Gbold there, to kind of give myself a keep the forces about equal size there, and so I'll be thinking about how to use her here. So it's turn one. We go first. Everybody is a light unit. I've kind of everything's a light unit except for my Gbold with the axe there, and we're gonna kind of be in a situation where if we move forward too much, we risk getting surrounded here, but we really want to be taking on these guys first, I think. So what I might do is try to give them a target over here, and kind of use our short bow guy to try to immobilize and slow down these spearmen from engaging here. Sophrona is an alchemist. I'm going to use some of my fury potions. I have 2 potions. I have fury and I have advantage, and I want to be using those on. I want to be using fury on this axe gold here because I think it's going to be pretty good, useful at taking down these disabling these high toughness Dverg. big models. Okay. There, we're still working on some of these. Okay. Just going to move him out of the way for a second. So I can use potions at kind of, as long as I'm adjacent, I can use it at kind of a start and end of my move. So I'm going to start off by go ahead and give myself a Fury potion. Well, let's see. I'll save the Fury for this guy. I'll give myself the Advantage potion so that my next attack has +4 advantage, and then I will move over here and use the Fury potion on this character. Now, you can see kind of item slots over here. You've got that sort of many uses, and the potions are just kind of item use. I could fire if I had line of sight, but I don't. Kind of shooting through allies right there. So I have buffed myself and my ally here. And just to kind of show that, I'll give this guy, you can kind of give them emblems and such. So I'll give a little red to remind myself that that one has Fury. All right, what else am I going to move? Okay, I want to keep this guy here to help defense, but I want to move them over. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, and use our roll here. Roll d4. Ooh, a 1. So there we go. Right here. And I want these guys to get closer. I don't want to attract their attention too much. So let's see. Maybe I'll go 1, 2, and 3 here. I don't have disadvantage because of the Dauntless trait. Let's be kind of ignore the penalty for the charge. Ooh, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely be the focus if I get here. I don't know if I want both of them. I'm just going to go use it to move 2 here and hope they're there. So you're out. Let's see. Can I shoot anybody with him? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really great line of sight. I might be able to get... All right, here. Let's see. 1, 2... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Oh, wait, nope. Not there. Okay, he does have line of sight. He's kind of 1 over from the diagonal there. Okay, I'm going to attack him with my short bow then. So I'm going to roll my D10 here. I have I'm at 1 advantage. I'm advanced, so I get 1 advantage. So I'm going to go ahead and roll 2d10. Shows up over here. I get a 5 and a 1. So where is my bow? Here we go. He tells me I'm advanced. A 5 and a 1. I could do an immobilize and leg loss, or just a daze. He's going to save against him for immobilize and leg loss. We roll our defensive save over here. Ooh. And see if he kind of passes it. High is bad, though. Okay, so his defenses, where is he over here? His defenses, he's got a 14 toughness, but that we kind of ignore that with leg loss. Oh, but he has a 2 dodge. Man, that is going to ignore. That's even half. That's not going to help us. Okay, so he's not immobilized. He still has his legs. That is our turn. Okay, that is all my lights. It's their lights turn. For their AI, we're going to go ahead and roll a d10 for each of them. We're just going to go in order up here. So the Spearman gets a 2. They're going to try to move to flank an attack there. There's no kind of target for a flank attack there, so they're just going to default to kind of moving and attacking at the nearest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't get anybody there, even with their reach. They can kind of get here. And so he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. And now for their human, he's going to stay put. I believe it was a scenario roll. I'll have to double check that, but I'll just play it that way, that he's going to stick in this corner here and let his minions do the work. Dverg. All right. What are they doing? They are going to, let's see, let's roll our d10. An 8. Ooh. So they're going to charge the most armored unit that they can kind of reach. I think there's only kind of one guy, purposefully one person out there. It's our we kind of it's a mirror match, so we've got our tough Dverg out here. But so they're going to be trying to charge him. They can move 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'll roll their d4. Does he make it? Ooh, 3, yes. So he'll go 1, 2 here. Make his 2. Now he gets to make the 2 mace attacks. This is there. I'm going to declare my reaction. I'm going to go ahead and dodge there versus trying to make a counterattack. So let's see. He's advanced, so he's going to roll 2 dice. So because they're dual wielding, they're getting these 2 attacks, and they're kind of rolling at because they're advanced, they get advantage 2. An 8 and 4. So those are their options. They get to pick one of those with each of their attacks. I'm just going to go ahead and make both. So arm loss and knockdown. Ew. The computer just plays with the highest roll first, so we'll do the sequence will be arm loss and then knockdown. Kind of better the other way, but luckily for my guy. Okay, so let's make our save. See if we save. Arm loss 7. Okay, we dodged that because our dodge is an 8, so it's under there. We're not getting arm loss or destroyed. Let's see. Check the knockdown now. Let's see. 40-20. Also dodged. All right. Nothing of consequence. Nothing of value was lost here. Now this guy is in a position to flank us now. 1, 2. He can go 3. If he gets there, he could flank us, which would be bad. We would have our dodge there. 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, he is able to get there. Okay, so he's flanking now, so he gets even more advantage. We're going to roll for his attack now. We're going to roll 3d10 to give him his options there, and then I'm saving at half. 2, a 9, and a 6. So computer uses highest. A 9. Ooh, knockdown and bleed. Let's go ahead and see how I do that. Do not save that. Okay, and nor it's at half toughness. You see the little yellow heart there, and so 9 is definitely higher than a 7. So didn't fail that. So that character is knocked down. Did the bleed go through? Yes, the bleed would also go through there. So we're going to give him a bleed stack there. And now let's see. What was the other roll? It was a 6. Ooh, toughness loss. Huh, that's interesting. I'm not able to dodge that, and I don't have armor, so that's automatically going to go through. So the subsequent rolls affected there. So I will update the board state. This guy's a lot of position, and our tanky guy is on knocked down. Updated the stats on him. You keep tracking his bleed and toughness loss. So that'll kind of make 3 bleed procs, and the toughness makes it easier for other attacks to go through. That is their light turn. Oh, this guy would move a little bit up there too. 1, 2, 3, and we'll do his charge. 1, so he's coming for us too. It is now our heavy turn. We've got these 2 guys left. They're heavies there. So now we really want him. He's got the Fury, so he's going to make Fury gives you an attack for each Fury stack. The potion gave him 2, so with the dual one he can make 4 attacks. So he's like really wants to go on the offense. We'll need to protect him from these spearmen, but I think we'll worry about that next turn. So he's got a good move of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's going to make the minimal charge of 1 and get his fury attacks off this. This guy is engaged with him, so we're flanking there. So he is at half dodge and +1 advantage. Just got my stock attack is neutral, so I've only got 2 advantage on this. When you're novice, it's a neutral. Stock attack is novice. When you're a novice, you have +0 bonus, advance 1, master 2. And if you're untrained, like our character over here, that's -1. All right, so I'm going to roll 2. I got 4 attacks. When you have multiple attacks and only kind of a couple values, you can only kind of do multiples of the lowest. So let's see what we got. Hopefully we got something good with that 5. Bleed. Okay, we've got a lot of bleed. So we're going to have 1 attack of arm loss. That's what we really want. And then a lot of bleed. 3 of bleed, in fact. Okay. And let's see. It's kind of great with the bleed, actually, because they do not get their toughness save for the application, just for the proc. We're just going to be using their dodge, which is an 8, and half for the flank. So I'm going to do the 3 bleed first, and then the arm loss. So whenever he rolls over a 4 on his dodge, he is not saving that. So let's see. First one, 5, 1 bleed. 14, 2 bleed. 7, 3 bleed. All right. So when you're at 3 bleed stacks, it procs. Now he takes 2 mortal wounds. Now he gets his tough to save. So, if he rolls over a 14 in these 2 rolls, he is KO'd. Toughness is over here. Got excited for the dodge. 3 and a 10. Okay, yeah, it's pretty unlikely, but those bleed stacks persist though. So it gets big. 2, 4, 8 is kind of the progression of the bleed stacks there. Bleed stack procs. Okay, we're gonna do the arm loss now. Okay, he's got that dodge and his toughness sage, so 5 will tough it out, though he failed his dodge. So a lot of bleed stacks, but not. Whoops, let's get this guy. A lot of bleed stacks, which are good. Got some damage on him, but not kind of disabled yet. Not perfectly ideal. Okay, so let's see what their little Gabold's doing. D10. Oh, and our Fury stack's gone now because we consume that on our attack. But now you can see what the potion looks like in action. So 6, they are going to, if anybody has a limb, they're going to that'll be their focus and they'll charge. There's nobody, so they're just going to kind of move to attack the nearest. 1, 2, cost over here, 3, 4, and 5. Lots of guys coming. All right. That's it for the heavy phase. It's going to be round 2. And let's think about what our next move is going to be. See if I can salvage this. All right. We've got to watch out for these guys. We really need... they can negate his dodge if they get a pincer there. And that's our Armored Gabold's... one of its biggest defense. It's got some armor on it, though, so it might be okay. But getting pincered would be bad. He can shoot into combat. I want to be able to buff our axe guy up again with air. That's kind of my strategy. So I am going to go ahead and move here between them. I could use my focus on potions. So I'll use the Fury Potion on my ally over here, and then the Advantage Potion on my knockdown ally right here. So he's got that Fury stack again for extra attacks, and he's going to have, we'll give him a little blue one to be like, have +4 advantage on his next attack sequence. I can, that just kind of uses that's some of my focus uses for potions, so I can still make an attack. I'm going to go ahead and shoot at, even though I have a negative advantage, means that they get a pick, but I'm going to shoot at this spearman in hopes of legging it. So let's see, I'm going to roll 2d10 because I'm at minus there, and it's going to, 3 and a 10, the compy always picks the lowest there. So where's my rifle? Here's my rifle, here we go. It is a 3, I just get poise. That means it's kind of nice. My guy, you need more people to flank Sophrona, but it's not the most useful thing in that situation. Oh, and I blocked my line of sight. I wanted to shoot into there. Okay. I will use he's not great to get into melee, but I much prefer to sacrifice our human shortbow if needs be. I'm going to go ahead and come over here and go for an immobilized shot against this spearman. And I'm at advantage, so I get multiple dice. 7 or a 3. Let's see what I get with my shooting screws. Oh, I want that immobilized. Is 7 any better? Do a bleed and a leg loss. What are they? High dodge? Yeah, they've got a 13 dodge, and the immobilize is half dodge, whereas the leg loss is none of that. I really want to go for the immobilize. So they need to roll over a 7, essentially. 7 or over on their dodge. Let's see. 10. All right. Woohoo! We're not going to... Well, that guy's not going to get pinced for us today. We'll find out about his ally. Okay. That is good news. Can I move after using range? Nope, none of my weapon passives apply here. All right, we've got this out-of-position mace user, and I've got our spearman over here. So I'm going to use our spearman to kind of go over here. With reach, I could attack either of these guys, and they kind of be flanked, but I'm going to focus on this axe one over here for now. Hopefully we can kind of get some more bleeded or a limb loss or something and take them out. So attacking from flanked, these are novice, so it's just the flanking bonus here for the 2 dice. 7 or 1. It's adding it to the 8. We don't add in this game. Okay. I could do a leg loss. Ooh, the 1 is actually pretty good with the spear. I could go for the mortal wound. Leg loss will lower his dodge even more, kind of make him more immobilized. I'm going to go for the risky bet. Okay, so he gets a dodge and his full toughness save, but let's see if they get unlucky. 11. Oh, I should have gone for the leg loss. The leg loss would have gone through at half there. The 11 is under his 14, so for the mortal wound, it doesn't save, but the leg loss would have. gone through. Okay, that is his turn, and I suppose you'll really like to get this guy tying up them. So I think he'll just come back here and just be out of position that one turn. 1, 2. I'll use the third there plus my dot. Add the third one to my charge. So that's 3 spaces. 1, 2, and 3. Ugh, you're so slow. Get back. All right. That is all our light units. We'll go left, right for left, right, top, down is kind of the default order for enemies. So we'll go from our Dverg over here. Now I lose knockdown on their turn. Kind of the advantage of going second is that you could sometimes stun lock folks. So if they do knockdown again, this guy didn't get to act because he was knocked down, and now he kind of recovers here as the timing of that. They're attacking twice. He's got advantage, so 1, and flank, so 1, so 3 total. Let's see, 3, 6, 2. Ooh, not so bad. Let's see, where is their mace? Let's see, 3, 6, and 2. They get 2 attacks, so it's going to be the 6 toughness loss. Ew. No dodge on that. I don't have the armor, so I'm just going to eat that toughness loss and destroy armor. Okay, I can dodge that, but I didn't. Okay. Now, they have the Splintering Blows passage, so they also proc a bleed whenever they destroy my armor. I don't have armor, so that is when you don't have armor and the destroy armor goes through, that converts to bleed. So that's actually 3 stacks of bleed on my guy. I already had 1. So they lower the toughness, so now I'm at -4 toughness. Let's see. -4 toughness, so lower save overall, and I've got 4 bleed stacks. That's going to proc it. I need to roll, let's see, roll under a 10. The 4 is going to lower that. I need to roll under a 10, over a 10 twice. Well, I need to roll under, they need to roll, we need to roll under. So 1 save, second one, 8. Whew, okay, he's still alive. Oh, I should have rolled for their targeting. I don't think that would have changed anything, but I'll just double check that. Versus 7. Okay, engaged and charged. So he will continue on our Dverg there. So he'll make his, he's also flanking, so he'll make his 2 weapon attacks. A 10 and a 9. Ooh, 10s are usually mortal wounds. Yeah, they're kind of like crits. Mortal wound and a 9. Mortal wound and the knockdown. Another bleed stack. Okay. Kind of like that more than the destroy armor. Okay, so let's go first for the mortal wound. I get the dodge and full toughness. Didn't dodge it, but toughed it out. And now for the knockdown, I just get that dodge. Dodge and half toughness, actually. I make my... Oh, nope, I'm flanked. My dodge is a 4 now, not an 8. So he is knocked on his bottom again. Well, he is at least holding them up for a long time. So I'm glad he survived that bleed proc there. Let's see. Now comes a more scary part. Let's see what their long spears are going to do. Roll their d10. They get a 3. They're going to prefer... Okay, they're going to move to attack a flank. He's immobilized, which was great. So now he's not going to be able to get in here. He will try to move to attack a flank. 1, 2... 3, 4, not able to reach anybody. Okay. Yeah. They don't have the charge, so they're just going to move there. That is wonderful. Oh, and he is going to move 1, 2 to an engaged guy. 1, 2, 3. I went ahead and did a 10 color for all of our units. It's getting a little bit of a melee brawl in here, so it's hard to tell units apart. So the players' guys are now in blue. The enemy is just kind of in the normal colors there. It's our heavy's turn. Okay, so one of the nice things about our Gabolds is that I can ignore 1 square of threat when I move, so I'm going to go ahead and use that right now to move over here to our... Move over here to this diagonal so that I'm pincering this guy rather than just kind of flanking. So he's going to lose his dodge. I get even more advantage on my attack, so that's going to be a total of 3 advantage there. And for my, and I've got the 4 attacks with that Fury there. So hopefully we can take this guy down. Let's see, 3, 8, 2, and a 10. So 10, 8, and 2 2s is kind of what we get. Destroy armor actually will be okay here. for the 2/2s. A 10 mortal wound, arm loss, and 2 destroy armors. Yeah, let's go for the. We'll go in that order too. What the hey? So the mortal wound, they tough it. They don't dodge it. They lose their dodge on the pincer, but their 18 is still over that, so that's unfortunate there. But not quite surprising. Arm loss. Oh wait, what am I talking about? 18 is over, not equal or under, so they would have died from that. I'm going too fast, forgetting my own rules. All right, 18. That's what we're looking for. We could ignore the rest of the sequence there. If you had a buff, like if you got gain rage and things like that, you could still do that. But for expediencies, we'll just kind of remove him from play. All right, that is what we're looking for. Oh, and nice. I have, with the axe passive, you have the Slaughter the Weak ability. So if I make a killing blow, I can make a charge. Now, I've consumed the Fury. It's only good on one attack sequence, but I could still use my charge to get onto this guy, or I am pretty dodgy. I could start making work on here. Except this guy's gonna come around and flank me. We're gonna focus on the Dverg here for now. So I get a charge. Let's see if I even can get much of a space. 4 spaces. All right. I go 1, 2, 3, 4 here. All right. 2 pincers. I was gonna be attacking from behind, right behind his back. All right. So he's engaged with him. So I get another pincer sequence. So I get those the 3 dice total. 8, 1, and 3. So I get 2 attacks. I can kind of pick from those. Let's see. 8 is an arm loss. That's pretty good at disabling them. 1 or 3. Arm loss. Well, this is more destroy armor. So I'm going to go for the arm loss and then the destroy armor. So let's see. 6, half of 14 is 7. So nope, he saves that. And then for the bleed, he doesn't actually have any armor. Didn't even need a roll here. He takes a 2 bleed. Did he have any bleed? Oh, that's my guy. Come over here for a second. First of his damage, 2 bleed, but every bit counts. And we like that round. Okay, so that was a good round for coming back for us. Now we have to watch out, see what their axe guy does. Hopefully he won't turn the battle the way that they did. A 2. So, unarmed charge. Ooh, he's going to go after... so, unarmed means you don't have a melee weapon in there, so it's going to one of the ranged guys. So he's going to actually go after our the closest here, our human shortbow. So he'll move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we really want him to get a 1 on this. 3, not unlucky. Okay, so he's attacking an unarmed opponent, so he gets a 2 attacks. Just has the kind of he's a novice on this though, so he doesn't get actually any bonus to advantage, which is good. So whatever he gets a 4, he's going to make doubles of. So let's see, a 4 is leg loss, going for the legs. Now the downside, the disadvantage of being a ranged unit and getting charged is that you have to reroll past save. So it's kind of like you get two shots at kind of inflicting each of these leg losses, which is not very good. And so let's see, our human, I'm going to make a dodge response. Can't really counterattack into melee. So 9 and a 9. So he's going to be half toughness here, but he gets that 9 dodge. So let's, but he's going to have to kind of make it twice for each of these. Passes the toughness, but fails the dodge. So let's re-roll that toughness. He has to re-roll that toughness now. 20. Okay, so that's 1 leg is injured. Now for the second one, attack. Makes his dodge, but now he has to re-roll that because he's unarmed. 19 passes it. So he's lost both legs now. He cannot move. And any more leg loss is kind of converts to that mortal wound at that same half save. Is kind of the way that injury type works. Not the greatest position to be. I think we might have sacrificed our human to help it out, but that might be okay. We got the immobilize will have worn off now, but. Maybe we could save him. Let's find out next turn. Our shortbow guy is in a precarious position, but it's our light's turn. So let's see. what we could do to help him out. Really want this mace guy to be pretty heavily armored here, but if we could get the flank here, that'll start kind of wearing him down. So let's start out with our mace guy going, seeing what he can do about the axe. 1, 2, 3, and not even going to roll that because it's just one space. So he gets the charge. He's got advance and 2 attacks, +1 for the flank. So that is a total of 3. Let's see. Oh, 4, 3, 1. Not the greatest set here, but 4 is a knockdown though. 4, we're gonna go knockdown into destroy armor. So he gets his full dodge. That 8. Well, we're flanking, so it's 4. 4 there. He gets that a half dodge from flanking, and then his half of his toughness, which isn't very much here. So hopeful this will go through. Yes. Okay. Oh man. Now, if only it was a mortal wound, it would have been saved by the armor. So he's knocked down. So he does not get to dodge my destroy armor attack now. So that just kind of automatically goes through. So he has 12. He's got a lot of armor, but it is now down. But it's now going down here, making up there, and more importantly, perhaps he is stunned. There kind of goes off on the models a little bit. So he will not be finishing this our archer off this turn, but he's not out of the woods yet. Let's see. I can use potions on people and shoot. I'll use a potion on my... We'll see if I can help... Okay, we'll see if our main character can help out very much. It's going to use it was here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 to get line of sight of this spear guy, and I'm going to use the Fury Potion to make 3 attacks, and then I had that advantage. I had the advantage one from round 1, so I'm going to be throwing out 3 attacks at. It's going to be advantage 2 because of the no, advantage 3 minus 1 for being untrained, and then +3 for having that potion. That focus 1 potion. So let's see, a 25 and a 5. Ooh, that's pretty good. It has a high dodge, so low chance of anything he's going through, and I don't get the passive. So, when you roll a d10, you can use. Actually, I rolled the 3d20 there. When you're doing you can't use a d20 for your weapon dice. You just kind of cycle through it. So 1 through 10 is kind of normal here, and then 11 through 20 is there. So mortal wound here, and then 2 leg losses is kind of what he's saving against, and that is with this profile over here. So let's see. First one for the mortal wound. Ooh, yeah, he doesn't dodge it, but he toughs it out. That's really unusual for that kind of there, and pretty unlucky. Okay, so not dead, but 2 leg losses to go. Let's see. And that's at half toughness. Oh, man, not dodging. So that 1 leg loss does go through. Let's see about the second one. Oh, they dodged this one. Okay, that was a little bit more to be expected, but leg loss is going to help. So that means they're at half their dodge and half their movement. They're only going to be moved 2. They're still in range to poke our spearman to death, but it might help the other guys out. And I'll take off the counters for him. All right, who else do I have? He's still stunned up by this guy. I have our brave spearman. I'm okay with this position here. I think I would like to get... What I'd really like to do is get... If I could get our spearmen on their spearmen, that's not a bad thing either. I will maybe get... he has lost his dodge, so let's focus on him. So I could go 1, 2, 3, and I try to make a charge. I need a 2 to make this. All right. So I charge through my ally. Now I could attack him, but he's still got the pretty high armor, even with that 10 there. So I'm just going to make an attack against their spearman, who was disabled on a leg, so they're not going to have less dodge. I'm only novice, so no extra bonuses to this attack. So we get 4 on. That is just a bleed, and does it even go through? Nope, they dodge it. Okay. not much going on there, but he is engaged, which means he'll probably he'll prioritize the guy's already attacking him over our defenseless guy here. So he kind of not out of the woods yet. He's got a stun guy here, but this guy might kind of finish him off. So we'll see. Do I have any other lights? No. Enemy's turn. Okay. So going left to right, we'll start with the AI for our mace guys. 2. Armored, charge. Okay, he's going to prefer the armored, which is actually, the kobold's more armored, so he's going to switch targets here. He becomes unstunned. I guess kind of works for you. Works out for there. So 2 attacks at advanced. So here we go. 9 and an 8. And ooh, knockdown and arm loss. Now, he's not flanked or anything, so I get that dodge on a 10. Oh, that's weird. That's odd about his card. Oh, it must be a property of his heavy armor. He has heavy armor, so he has a dodge of 8, not actually the 10 there. That's a kind of it was been modified by the item. Let's see. So that was a knockdown and an arm loss. Starting with a knockdown. Ooh, he gets knocked down. That's unfortunate. We want our little guy to go, and now for the arm loss. Oh, and it's knockdown and bleed, too. They're advanced, aren't they? And so for the arm loss, not over the toughness, not over the armor, and no dodge. So that was a unfortunate round for our little guy over here. So he is now the one knocked down. No, there you go. Knocked down, and he has lost an arm, and he has how much bleed was that? I think there was 1 bleed. Unfortunate there. Okay. The other guy is, let's see, they got that armored charge. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, and he's going to kind of charge the closest guy here. 1, 2. All right. Next up in our little fray is our little spear guys here, necrotic spearmen. And they got a 9, engaged, support, attack. So that means they are going to say, hey, look, this guy's engaged. Let's attack, support the people who are, they're going to attack somebody who's attacking him. So that does mean he's going to focus, it means he'll focus the Diverg over here. So this guy's stunned, so we can ignore him. And, oh wait, no, it should be the heavy who's stunned. I think I clicked on the wrong unit. Okay, we'll just have to remember that. Okay, he's attacking using his reach to attack our mace Dverg. Rolls his d10, 3, bleed. Okay, let's see. No toughness, no armor. Oh, bleed goes through, so this guy gets his first bleed here. And this guy has half move, but he will prefer somebody who's engaged. So that does mean So I guess that will mean that he'll have to move here to attack him. He gets a flank, but that means he's moving through threat. So our guy gets an attack first. Let's see how that works out. 1. An attack. Oh, it is an attack of opportunity or flank. Mortal wound. So let's see. Gets mortal wound going through. Oh, lucky! So he procced an attack by moving through his threatened area. Got that mortal wound for the spear. Spear is good at doing that. And then because he has injured his leg, he doesn't get that full. He only gets that half dodge, and that doesn't go through. So the enemy kind of did a risky move there and has been eliminated. That is good because we don't like the flanks there. I have to remember it was this little dude who's got the stun on there, so we'll go like that. And, okay, that's all their lights. Our heavy is disabled. Their heavy is disabled. That's the turn. 4, and do an okay position. Let's see. What do we want to do? Okay, the question is who to use our potions on. Let's see. Does our guy have any bleed? He has 1 bleed. So we can use one potion on him. Potions, when you're using them on them, kind of give toxin. So that's kind of the danger there. And it's kind of like having a temporary bleed stack. But we don't want to give him 2 potions, or we're going to risk kind of like KOing him with a bleed proc there. But I do want our alchemist to do something. So I think the right move is to here give him a fury potion. So he gets that fury potion. Remember that that means he's going to have 4 attacks on his turn there. And then I'm not injured, so I will take my alchemist will drink the focus one herself. Keep her advantage up. I'm almost got a clip here. All right, so that is her turn. Nobody really to shoot into combat there. We'll go with him first because he's pincering there. We'll do the... Oh, yeah, it looks like he had an advantage potion from a while back. So he finally actually gets to use that because he's been stunned for a long time. So the advantage, it gives him +4 with the advance, so he's going to roll, that's 5 dice total, which is kind of great. Gets 5 dice, which to choose the 2 attacks. 10, 9, 9, 8. And now what I think I want to do here is do a knockdown, because it'll do, if I knock him down, he's only going to be at half toughness, and he'll lose his dodge, and that will kind of take away his turn. I'll get the bleed in there too, and then I might go for, let's see, I could give him an arm loss and keep doing that destroy armor. Arm loss and destroy armor is pretty good. Okay, I'm going to go for the knockdown, then an arm loss. Okay. He saves. Ooh, oh, yep. Does not gets knocked down. It's at half toughness there, so over a 7 there. So he's knocked down and takes 1 bleed stack. Let's keep track of that. And now his second roll loses that. Well, didn't even have that dodge. So loses the arm and takes 2 more bleed. So that's 3 bleed going on to him this round. Let's see how much he had from last. Oh, he had 2 bleeds, so he is at 5 bleed stacks there, and he is knocked down. That destroy armor kind of converted to the bleed because he's out of it, and so we have procced. I'm just going to roll 2d20 here. These are his 2 toughness saves. Oh, nice! They're actually... Oh, wait, no, not nice. They're actually both under. He saved. I thought we might have KO'd him, but... He is just stunned and bleeding there. Now I can move after my attack. I've stunned this guy, so it might make sense to move this guy into the action. The problem is that this guy has that reach, and so if I move into his range, he's going to get that attack of opportunity. Can I go through here? 1, 2, 3. I think I'll start making my way down here, kind of protect this guy and kind of get off. Hopefully help him out with him. He'll become unstunned, and we'll be able to have a chance to attack this guy while he's stunned. So that's good timing on our part. Let's see. I think this was our first attack. I believe I still have this middle guy who just got the Fury Potion. I confirm that he has not gone yet. Okay, we're going to have him attack our knockdown guy with that Fury there. So he's got the Fury and is still flanking our knockdown guy, who kind of loses. He gets a bonus from it being knocked down, a bonus from flanked, and is at advantage. So that's a total of 4. 4 for 2 attacks. Oh, for 3 attacks actually from the 4 attacks from the Fury. So he's going to do every single one of these. Did the D20 again, though, so that is a 2. They're not a 12, in fact. Let's see. So, let's see. A 9. I'm going to try to... he could reapply that knockdown here. Let's see if he toughness saves it out. Unlikely. Okay, does not toughness save it. And gets a stack of bleed, so that's 1 bleed total. No, 1 bleed total. 1 bleed total. Now, next is our 8 arm loss and destroy armor. Okay, great. Let's see if he gets that. Rolls a 16, so he has lost an arm and got even let's see, and the destroy armor hits, so he's going to lose that 2 armor and get another bleed. So that's 2 bleed running total. Let's see, the 2 and a 7, another same attack again. Same. Oh, nope, not the same result. He armor saved that, and actually he armor saved the previous one too. So I take it back. He only lost 4 armor and proc the bleed. So 3 bleed minus 4 armor, and that 2 is destroy armor. So let's see. We ignore this because he's dodged, and that doesn't matter. So he has lost 6 armor and has taken 4 bleed total from all those procs. Plus, he's stunned again, so we like this guy being stun lock. So he's got -6 to his armor, and he took 4 bleed, which is going to proc now. The kind of mace is kind of good at doing some bleed through armor here, as one would imagine a mace would do. So, because that procced, he's going to roll those two dice for his toughness, and it's pretty low save. So bleed proc is really good against this Gubold. 19 and a 7, both over. He is KO'd from the bleed. Get him out of the way. Out of the way, you. All right. We could move, but that guy would threaten to attack us. He has his legs, both of his legs, he has 0 movement because his legs are disabled. And he can't really, he's engaged in combat. I guess he could, no targets for him to shoot, nobody in his line of sight. So he's just going to sit there and hope for allies. I think this guy was here. Whoops, where did I move him? Let's see, where should I move? The question then becomes, where do I want my range guy. Okay, he'll just move into threat, so that there. He's going to try to zone. He'll zone this guy and be attacking him. I guess I will be subject to a flank, though. That's the only problem. I don't really like that flank, though, so let's not make that move instead. Let's go 1, 2. Let's go here and just poke at this guy. Try to use your high dodge and the spear and hopefully get an immobilize. So just 1 attack with that long spear. 10. Great. Mortal wound. Probably not going to go through, but worth the roll. You never know sometimes. 2. Toughness saves it and dodges it. Overdetermined. So let's see. That is both of our maces that's all of our guys. All right, enemy's turn. He is stunned, not going to go. We'll see the other Diverg's AI. He finally has crept up. He's going to prefer the armored in charge. Ooh, interesting. Our most armored guy, who's more? Do you have more armor? You have 0 armor. You have 0 armor. You have 0 armor, and yeah, that's funny. He's gonna go for our character. Oh, he can't actually reach our character. Okay, he'll default to the nearest. So he's gonna charge. In this situation, he's gonna charge our long spear unit, who gets to make that attack of opportunity from reach. 5 on the long spear is bleed. Okay, gets his dodge. Oh, nothing. So he takes 1 bleed from his the long spear going in, but gets his charge off. And he's advanced, so he gets that 1 dice, so it's 2d10. Gets 2 attacks, a 4 and a 1. 4, knockdown, but so high dodge should likely make this. Probably just jinxed it. 9 under our 13. Okay, dodges that knockdown, and what was his other one? A 3, I believe, was the destroy armor. So let's see. Dodges it again. All right. Spearman, that dodge makes it pretty good against these mace folk. So, nothing of value lost here. Long spear. All right. Let's see what you're going to do. 5. Okay, you're going to attack somebody on the flank, but you lost your flanking guy, so you're just going to default to attacking the nearest, which fortunately is our no-leg, brave, short bow person who kind of sacrificed themselves to delay that flank there. So he makes his one attack, a 9 on there. Blind them, okay. Blind does bleed and kind of takes away threat and some other good effects. Let's see. I don't have a dodge. Let's see. Blind. Don't have armor. It's half. It's just going to be half of his toughness save. So let's see. We'll roll that single d20. Nope. Okay, you are blind. So he takes 1 bleed. He's attacking at stacking one stacking disadvantage for that blind, and he loses his attacks of opportunity. Not the worst thing in the world, though. All right. You don't have, this position. He's going to really start firing people who go here, but luckily we have a big building in the way. That makes it next turn. It's actually not next turn. It's his unstun comes off on this guy's turn. He's stunned there. I think that's why I forgot. So he only has 1 arm right now, 1 arm in use right now, but I think we want him to be using it. He can use it to attack this stun guy. 1 more bleed proc would be 4 toughness saves. Saving all 4 is kind of hard. So he's attacking a stun guy, so he gets that 1 advantage from that. 2, nothing from flanking and such. 2 and a 6. Let's see, destroy armor. Well, that would do it on the there or bleed. So 1 bleed regardless. No possible way for him to save. So it goes up to that 6 bleed. 6 stacks. Now he gets that is 4 toughness saves. You've got to pass every single one of these. All right, 20 and a 17. He didn't pass those. So this guy is out of there. Now if I had already used it would reset my charge if I had used it. I guess it means I do have a charge. I hadn't used my move, so I can move and charge somebody. That's pretty good. Maybe I'll go for this guy. Let's see it. I ignore 1 space of threat, so I can close the gap easier with a bold. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 5 because I have the 5 movement, and then I'll 1 space for the charge. Ignores that attack of opportunity because of the attack of opportunity because of the dodgy. Not in a position to flank him, unfortunately, but I'll go ahead and make my 1 d10 attack. Axe attack, a 1. What is that on an axe? That is a destroy armor. Okay. He rolled under his 13 and dodge, so he dodges it, but all right, he is now engaged. That is a nice turn of events. All right, now it's actually that turn 4, our light turns get to go. And we're in a good position to pincer this person. Somebody has to kind of move through his threat range, which is a bit dangerous. That's where the axe kobolds are pretty useful, but it could be an acceptable risk here to kind of get this guy pincered. Long spear would have been good, but he's now kind of in combat with him. Let's start with our alchemist here. I could have got to go do potions on. I think each of you guys used that the last turn too. So there. I will, however, use the fury on him again, and then. Oh wait, I'll do it the other. Yeah, no, I'll do it that way around. I will proc 1 toxin. I think I would proc his bleed, unfortunately, so I'm not going to use the advantage on him. Yeah, potions get less useful the further you're in because they have a chance to proc bleed on your allies. I'm going to go over here and use the focus potion on our spearmen again because they haven't taken any damage. All right, nobody to shoot, but that's my turn for the alchemist. And going around using those potions. I'm liking this character. I'll go ahead and make that risky move here. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 to attack him from the pincer, but they get that that long spear reach attack first. A 3 with that. So a bleed. All right. I do get my dodge, so let's just kind of see the dodge here. Ooh, 8. Do I have a dodge of 8? Haha! All right. I dodge your long spear. Barely. All right. Now, that's great, because now I'm pincering, so 2 advantage from that, plus 1 for naturally is a total of 4. So, 4, 2, 2, 1. But I'm pincering, which is great, and if they don't have any armor there, so any destroy armor would be good. Ooh, I could do a knockdown against him, too. 4, 2, 2, 1. Now, here's my dilemma. The destroy armor is going to do a lot of bleed. I could do knocking him down. He would only get that toughness there. That would disable him. I'll play it safe. I'll do 1 knockdown and 1 destroy armor. I think the more aggressive move would have been the... Oh, I get Fury. I have Fury. So that is 3, 5 attacks. Okay, yeah. We're is it 4, 2, 2? Ooh, batters, though. Oh, wait. 5 attacks. No, it's 2 attacks plus 2 attacks is 4 attacks. Let's do basic addition. So I'll get all of these. I'll start with the knockdown then, and then kind of go for the other ones. Because if then it'll kind of remove his turn. So just looking at his toughness, it's halved. They don't have much toughness anyway, so he is knocked down. We'll kind of remember that one. Oh, a knockdown and a bleed. So let's keep track of that. We're at 1 bleed stack inflicted so far. And now we're looking at his destroy armors. All right. Those just go through because he doesn't have that dodge defense anymore. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bleed going through, and then 1 batter, which will move him to attacking to would have moved him attacking to the medium phase and kind of remove his block, but it's not really that relevant here. So I'm gonna go ahead and stun him, give him 5 bleed stacks, and this is pretty good odds of KOing him here. It's just the one bleed proc. It's every 3, so, but he only has the 2 toughness. Yeah, he did not roll over that twice. So we have he has been KO'd here. All right, we are liking that, but that uses our fury. All right, okay, this is looking really good. We have heroic Virg over here. I almost don't want to use him just because he's so low on that toughness there, and he's seen so much here. But maybe we could get a pincer on that Virg and then get a knockdown here. I think that's what the move we're gonna go for. So 1, 2, we'll save 1. So 1 move, add 1 to this charge. 4, 5. So 5 spaces to left to move. Hey, wrong guy. Go 1, 2, 3, and we will get our flank plus the 4. So 4 advantage plus the 1 advantage plus the flanking. So 4, 1, and 2 is 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't do it on videos. Oh, but he didn't have the advantage potion, so it's only the 2 and the 1. So 4 dice total. 8, 7, 4, 4, 7. All right. With the mace, what do I do on? Did I get any of those knockdowns I wanted? No. Oh, I got 1 of them. Okay, so I'm going to go for 1 knockdown, and then... Oh, toughness loss could be pretty good against this guy. If he gets to 0, he's out. Oh, but I didn't roll one of those. Yeah, we'll just go for a knockdown and an arm loss. So, does he tough it out? No, he is knocked down. So that's 1 bleed. And now for the arm loss. That is none of that. So he's lost an arm, gets the destroyed armor, doesn't have an armor, so that's 2 bleed. Plus, yeah, that's 2 bleed. Didn't actually destroy any armor, so it doesn't get proc that. So that's 2 armor from that, 1 from the initial, so 3 bleed and an arm loss. Like that. So he's at 4 bleed total. And he's knocked down. And he has an arm loss. That's pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Let's see if it's unlikely he is going to fill, but did he fill one of them? 15. All right, he was kind of chancy of whether we would eliminate that guy, but we managed to do it. All right. This scenario is looking pretty clean so far. All right. With that, we've taken out most of his guards. It's just kind of a matter of not, not getting somebody KO'd to the bleed here. So let's do a little cleanup. Play this out quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stay here. He would not be in line of sight, so stay there. For the closing thing, you guys already moved. It's our heavy's turn. He's gonna move 5. 1. Let's see. Do I want to go from? Yeah, I want to go from this section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I could charge. I'll go ahead and charge. I don't need. Yeah, I did it. I'm gonna go 1, 2, and so he is squarely behind the building, so can't be targeted here. All right, turn 5. Let's kind of reset that. We'll go ahead and kind of close everybody in on him. I don't really want to be doing many of chart. Well, I could charge with these guys because they have the dauntless. 1, 2, 3. He gets a high advantage when they fail their charge. When units fail their charge. So 1, 2 to get over, and then 3 to over here. And then he'll go 1, 2, 3, and also charge. A little less important. 1, 2, 3. Here. Can he target anybody still? Not really. So I could. The question is whether I want to go after him with the spearman yet, or just kind of leave him there. Try to move the spearman here. It's a lot to get over this fence. Yeah, we'll try it. Why not? 1, 2, 3. We'll play risky, but we're not going to charge. We're just going to move him 4. And we'll keep him here because then he'll, if he's kind of clipping through the building, he'll get a block from the building. So a block and a dodge, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, our main hero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go use he's got the 1 blade. We'll use the Fury Potion on him. Okay. Enemy longbow guy's turn. He's going to just kind of attack the nearest. Just going to play this out real quick, see if there's any more. If he gets any lucky hits here, it's kind of like pretty much done. Immobilize. Let's see. 6 immobilize. Yeah. Half dodge, but 6 doubled is 12, so I still kind of make that. So he shoots at him, but to immobilize him, but doesn't really achieve much. Makes it our heavy's turn. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. I could try. Go for the charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just go for it. 2. Doesn't make it. Okay. So he's a little bit at threat. He gets advantage +4 attacking him because he failed that charge there, but I don't think it's going to matter. Light turn again. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I spoke too soon. Let's find out. 3. 1, 2. No. Well, at least give him a closer target. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it will matter. I'm not going to chart that. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. And our hero, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just kind of be around. Okay, so he will, let's see, they're about equally close. We're going to say he's going to prioritize a guy. He gets that lots of advantage because of firing at the failed charge and because of his natural +1. I think it should only be 5, but whatever. We're just going to go through these kind of quick now. Leg loss and a bleed. Ooh, okay. Let's see if our little guy... It has a lot of armor, though, so here is the... when they're 2 like this, you kind of use the same save for both. So he gets a 9 for his armor. I don't think his armor was reduced that much. Nah, he's fine. So he just kind of his armor takes it. That was and it's our heavy's turn. So his turn. He goes here, and it could take a while. This guy's unarmed, so but he gets that kind of just that one attack, kind of going in there. But he gets to he has to make the save twice to actually go. 2 to destroy armor. Let's see, pretty high chance. Let's see, dodge this 1, 15. So destroy armor goes through, so he's at 2 bleed. Use a fury potion on him by any chance? No, it does not look like it. All right, turn 6, and probably the last of the rounds. We can... Let's gonna go for the bleed. 1, 2, 3. Come on, guys. A 1, of course. It's gonna slow down the play. 1, 2. We'll just gotta go through here. Make his 2 mace attacks. Did I have any potions on you? No, that's right. You're at high bleed. We didn't want to do that. So just the 1 advantage. Oh, no, 2 advantage for the flanking. So 3, 9, 5, 4. Make this fast. 9, 5, 4. Knockdown. Toughness loss. Really? Go knockdown and the toughness loss. Okay. Actually, we'll do toughness loss and knockdown. So he's got his half of a dodge. Does not make his dodge. So he's at -2 toughness there, and now for the knockdown and bleed. Ha! Got a 1, so he is not knocked down, but he does take that 1 bleed, which will proc him. So he's at 3 bleed. That's the proc, and that toughness loss is going to bring his 9 down to a 7. So he's going to roll equal under a 7 twice to save this. And he does not. He is KO'd. And that is victory. All right. Well, it goes a little bit longer when you're explaining all your moves and thinking it through, but pretty dramatic there. I was kind of worried about what was going to happen in that big melee down here. I am glad that our little heroic shortbow dude made it there. He kept that everyone from getting flanked, paid the price, but held on to that and was not KO'd the scenario. All right. If you liked this video, please like and share it. Our website, again, is www.radianttactics.com. You can go there and play this demo for free, get the rules for free. There's lots of other demos there. If you have friends who like this sort of style of game, send it to them. We'll work on our video quality here. This is pretty early on, but that's it for the day. All right. Thank you. Cheers.